Hello, this is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing, bringing you a reading for twin flames, soulmates, and divine partnerships for now, the end of July, all the way through the end of August. So, of course, it's most of the month of August, but the very little end of July that we have. So, what I have done here is we have what's going on for the divine masculine. We have what's going on for the divine feminine. And then what we're going to do is find out collectively between the two of them what can be done to improve the situation, what the current challenge is for the month, and then over here on the side I have an outcome card that will reveal at the end so that you guys kind of know what's in store for you for the month of August 2016. So let's go ahead. We will get started with the divine feminine. Okay. So the first card we have is, what's going on mentally with the divine feminine. See if you guys can see that. Okay, and we have 8 of Earth. And at the bottom it says, skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, and going back to school. So, mentally, the divine feminine, she has a lot going on. A number of them, they're venturing down a new career path. For a number of them, it's a spiritually based career path. It's a career path that's more aligned with who they are, what they desire. It's going to give them more financial stability, more freedom. And so they're really focused on that. Some of them, they're focused on taking their career to that next level. So they're trying to get certificates, they're going to school, but they have a lot going on just mentally because there's really a lot. Like in this card, you can see the stack of books. And I mean, he's just really focused on that. So the divine feminine, she's facing the divine masculine, but she's just buried right now in what she's trying to achieve, and it's just overwhelming her thoughts so that it's hard for her to look and it's hard for her to look up, is what they're saying, because she's so engrossed with the challenge at hand, with getting things done, with reaching her goals. And like I said, for a number of them it's career-wise, but there's a lot going on that's requiring just everything that she's got mentally. So she's just totally absorbed in that. But she is still facing the masculine. But it's a divine intervention, divinely ordained, divinely a divinely orchestrated path. So she has no control over it. Now, what's going on emotionally with the divine feminine? We have a major arcana, 13, release. And at the bottom it says the end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So she's letting a lot of things go right now. And it's a huge catalyst for her life to change, life to move forward. But for most of the divine feminine, be it a twin flame relationship, soulmate, divine partnership, she's actually completing a phase or chapter in her life. So she's finally letting that thing go so that she can move forward. For some, it's, letting a career go that she's not been happy in so that she can move forward down a more spiritual path, more creative path, more fulfilling path that she has wanted. It's for some letting go. For some, it's letting go of spiritual beliefs. For some, it's letting go of friends, family. There's been hardships with friends, family. But for a lot, it's like a big foundational release of letting go, like security, financial security, career. But she's now completing that chapter. So they're saying that in August, that chapter will be completed so that she's moving forward. So she will have completed that release and be moving forward. Now, they're saying her arms are open to receiving. So the release that she's been going through has been necessary for her and the divine masculine to come together. Because if you look at this card, you have the 2 horses embracing. So she's had to let a lot go, and it's been a very hard, painful, challenging situation because it's been a lot. They're saying it's been a number of things that she's had to let go. in order to clean the slate, to be able to move forward. It's like the Tower card in the traditional tarot. But releasing and letting those things go is what's opened her up for her twin to come into her life. So she's ready for that now. Now, for a number of the Divine Feminine, she's still going through some of the final, so she's let something go, but ushering in the new, it's taking some work. So there's still, in the month of August, there's going to be a number of challenges that are going to really challenge her and force her to pull her inner strength and to remember that she is stronger than what she thinks. It's almost a sense that, okay, I've been through all of this, why is there more? When will it ever end? Because it's been one thing after another, and she's finally thinking that she's at the end of all of it. She's going to be able to finally move forward, but then in August, still going to be dealing with things that's going to really force her to have no choice but to muster up her inner courage. Now, she is still facing the Divine Masculine. If you look, she's still completely facing in his direction. And they're saying, they were saying up here, it was like, these things that are going on in her life are like divine intervention, being forced, but overwatched by the heavens, by the angels. You can see the light shining down. The things that she has to have the strength and the courage to get through are the things that are bringing her into union with her twin. So she's having to fight some of these final battles, and this is like what's physically going on. So emotionally, she's let those things go. Emotionally, she's let that all go so that she's emotionally open. She's ready for love. She's ready for union. She's ready to be with him. She's completed that chapter. She's let things go with work. She's let things go with friends and family. She's ready, but physically she's not completely finished. And she's starting to get worn down, but she's facing the Divine Masculine. And she's going to need some of his strength to help her, looking toward him for strength. But they're saying just when she is doubting, she's going to get the assistance from the Divine Masculine that she needs. But she is going to have to muster the strength. It's not completely over yet, but almost there. So have faith, have hope. For those of you that are the Divine Feminine that are listening to this, your pot of treasure is at the end of the rainbow. You're almost there. Just hang in there, and they will help. Just ask the angels for their help, and they'll get you through it. Now, and they're saying, because a lot of it, it's so for some of you, say you've let a career go, but you need to start up this new creative venture, this new spiritual venture, this new business, entrepreneurship of yours. It took a lot out of you to let the old job go, the old career go, the old way of thinking, the old way of doing things. But now it's going to take strength and a lot of work, a lot of elbow grease to get things up and running. So just hang in there. It's all coming together, and you're going to get assistance. Now, the next card we have is what's going on spiritually with the Divine Feminine. We have 7 of Fire, and at the bottom it says, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. So for some of the Divine Feminine, spiritually what's going on, she's completely changed her beliefs, her views, how she used to look at things, view spirituality, view religion. And you can see it looks like she's having spears thrown at her in here, because it's not necessarily aligned with what her family, what her upbringing beliefs were. It's not necessarily aligned for the organization where she's working. She's opened up, she's ascending, she's spiritually ascending, she's stepping into her divinity. Especially for twin flame unions, so for twin flame unions, the Divine Feminine, she has stepped into her angelic divine being. But when that happens in the ascension process, the things that she used to enjoy, the things that she would have in common spiritually in her organization, the things that she would accept, she can't accept anymore. So maybe ethically she's with an organization that is not aligned with who she is. But she's now at the point where spiritually she can't put up with it anymore, which is Hence all the changes, the strength, the courage to stand up. And for some, it's in an organization, you know, for some divine feminine, she's in an organization where she's even having to go and firmly stand up to leadership, to firmly stand her ground, to make changes. She's making huge milestone changes. And she's having to do that for not only the betterment of her, but the betterment of others. And it's all part of that twin flame union, the things that, you know, she's here to do. And because it is, what they're saying is, you'll notice in these cards, it's the only one that's red. It's the only one of fire, and fire is passion. Fire is getting things done. So in this card, she is looking the complete opposite direction of the masculine, because she's having to fight this battle. And it's taking a lot of energy. It's taking a lot of getting things done, a lot of focus, to stand her ground, stand in her beliefs, stand firmly. And she's doing that, but they're saying for a number of you, this has been going on for a long time. It is not going to cease in the month of August. You're going to continue to fight the battle. But for those of you that is a message, you know the battle that you're fighting. For some of you, it is a really big deal. For some of you, it is within a corporation, a business, an organization where you work. For some, it's standing your ground with family members. But the end is coming near. Don't give up. Stay strong, and continue to stand firmly in what you believe. So, on the divine masculine side, we start off with, you know, what's going on with him mentally. And we have Knight of Earth. And if you can read the bottom, it says, time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments, a guardian angel. So, and if you notice, he's looking completely at the feminine. He's completely ready to move forward. Now, throughout the reading, you know, I say divine masculine, divine feminine. There are same-sex relationships, same-sex unions, but whoever has the masculine energy. But he's completely looking toward her. So what they're saying is that he has, so the divine masculine has been spending a lot of time healing. You notice there's a lot of greens. So he's gone through a lot of healing. He's gone through a lot of releasing. He's, a number of them have been through very painful experiences recently that have forced a healing to occur. That it's, you know, been a big experience that has made him realize that there needs to be changes, that there's more to life, that he deserves better. That's led to his spiritual growth, his spiritual awakening. But it's also caused him to actually start developing plans. But so he's now at the point that he's ready to execute those plans. Like Knights rush forward, Knights have action. He's ready to move forward and rush toward the divine feminine. And he's going to do that in the month of August. And she's going to get the help from him that she's needing. Because she's still going through some things that are really forcing her, when she's, you know, her cup is empty or near empty, to force as much strength as she can to get through this. And he's going to help her with that. And he's ready to come forward full speed ahead to do that. Now, the experience that he has been through, which caused a lot of strength and courage and healing and everything from his perspective, because we're mirrors of each other, has now prepared him. You know, divine feminine's over here, open, ready to receive love with her twin. He's ready to rush forward. He's now ready to open up emotionally, open his heart. Now, if you can read this, King of Water, water is all about emotions. He's now emotionally ready. And if you can read the bottom, it says, open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. So up until this point, he has been hesitant to open up emotionally. He's been guarded. You can notice in this card, you have a mermaid. He has his arms crossed on his chest. I mean, his stance, he is staying guarded, very guarded. And the divine masculine has been guarded. For a number of them, they've, you know, been hurt by exes, ex-lovers, ex-spouses, ex-partners. Some of them, that's what they had to let go of. Some of them, it's just things from the past. Some, it's past lives. But they've been hurt, and that's made them shield themselves, guard themselves, and not want to open up emotionally. But August is the month that they are going to let the guard down. They are going to have those conversations. They are going to open up emotionally. And they're ready to do so. Now, what's going on physically with the divine masculine is we have two of earth. And at the bottom it says too much going on at once. The need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. So they're saying that he has a lot happening, a lot occurring at one time. For some, he's got things going on with work. For some, he has things going on with family, but it's a lot at once. He's got a lot coming on at one time. And as you can tell, just like with the Divine Feminine, where she's looking away because she's dealing with things that are coming at her, he's dealing with things that are coming toward him. But you notice he's shielding her, she's shielding him. But there are things that he's taking care of. So on, you know, the physical side for him, he is trying to deal with these things. And for some, it's work. It's, you know, financial instability, financial changes, work changes. For some, it's projects. Some, it's family. But it's a lot. It's a lot at one time. But he's handling it beautifully. If you can see in this card, it's green. It's growth. It's a rainbow. It's very beautiful. He's juggling things well. And for a lot, it's family based. You can see like it almost looks like two rings intertwined. But he's juggling it very well. And he's going to be making decisions. They're saying, so with regards to these things, all this activity that's going on, the situation, be it family, be it work, everything that's coming at him, he's making decisions. He's acting decisively. And those decisions are reaping benefits and rewards. And for some twins, it's reaping benefits and rewards for both, for the union. Because it is, I mean, it's just beautiful. You can see the fairy, you've got rainbows, you've got flowers. But he's making decisive decisions, and it's benefiting him. And for some, her as well. And it's bringing beautiful things in, they're saying. Now, what's going on spiritually with Divine Masculine, it's a major arcana. So he has gone through the recent life experience that was, you know, a big wake-up call. It was the thing that made him realize something's missing in life. Something's missing spiritually. It's opened up the spiritual growth. He's opened up and started to ascend. But that spiritual growth, that spiritually opening up to what's meant to be, because this is meant to be a divinely ordained union, his spiritual ascension, his spiritually opening up, and his spiritual growth that he's been going through has been the life changer, the game changer for his life. That's again for the betterment. Again, he's facing the direction of the feminine. You have butterflies. It was his transformation. So his spiritual growth is what's causing his transformation. It came on quickly, but it provided him the insights, the information that he needed, the information that was necessary for him to be motivated to move forward on the path toward his destiny, toward his desires, towards his hopes, toward his dreams, toward those things that he wants. It's what caused him to liberate, see the truth. And again, it was like a rapid forced change, like up here with the Divine Feminine, where she has no control over it. And she's saying the Serenity Prayer, he had no control over it. It's a situation that came in rapidly, and it's what's causing his life to completely transform. And it's what is the final piece for his spiritual awakening. He's now fully opened up, which is why he's now getting more. The connection with the Divine Feminine is stronger now. He's getting a lot more intuitive information in general, but a lot of telepathic, astral travel, a lot of things with the Divine Feminine that's having him fully move into her direction and has him ready. So we have 3 cards. First card that we have is, oh, they're gonna have to start at the bottom. Okay. First card that we have is the Challenge, and it's a major arcana. And we have the Star, and at the bottom it says, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. And the reason they're saying that this is a challenge is because this union, it's a union in God, it's a union in love, it's eternal love, but it's here to serve people, to help people, to serve humanity. There's especially for the twin flame unions, there's a big job, big mission here. They are the star helping others. But there's been a lot of doubt. So what they're saying is so this is collectively between the two of them. So collectively between the two of them, the feminine, the masculine, there's been a lot of doubt that, okay, is this connection, is this real? Is this relationship real? Can I trust this? Can I believe this? When you're young, you wish upon a star, and you dream big. You really dream big. And so that wish upon a star is coming in. It's here. They're saying it's here. It's not coming in, it's here. It's ready for both of them. But they're both afraid. Because they're both afraid that, okay, is this really what I have? I'm not really sure this is as good as what I'm picturing it is. But what they're saying is that the challenge is for both of them to trust that this is your wish upon a star. This is the path you're meant to be on. It is divinely ordained. It's watched over by the heavens. The two of you are coming together to have a blissful union, like heaven on earth. You're going to help many others. You're going to start living the life that you've been dreaming of for years, that you've been wanting. But you have to trust. The challenge is trusting. And they're saying for a number, it's as the divine masculine, divine feminine both opened up and realized the extent and the true blessing and gift that this is. Because this truly is a gift from God. It really is a gift from God. And to look at that, both have thought, okay, am I deserving of that? Is it really that good? Am I going to have the rug ripped out from underneath my feet? But you're not. You have all these signs, and you're both fully open to your intuition now. So they're saying, trust the signs. Your challenge is to trust. Your challenge is to know that this is meant to be. This is a divine union. There is nothing that is going to break it apart. It is only going to get better and better. And you're both facing each other and you're ready for it. Now, what you can do to improve the situation. We have 4 of air. And on the bottom it says, time to rest, take a vacation, allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. And they're saying what's going to improve it is making the decision to move forward. They say on both sides, both of you have undergone tremendous healing, tremendous releases, tremendous challenges. You have undergone things that you never anticipated, things coming from left field, but when you look at it, it has prepared you for this union, for this relationship, for this connection. It's prepared you to come together. But you are now at the point, you can see there's 4 major arcanas in here. You're at the point that you both have to make the decision to move forward. Like when they were saying with the divine masculine, he's been putting a lot of plans together. Now he's ready to rush forward with those plans. So they're saying what's going to move things forward is him making the decision to not work on plans anymore, but to move forward. And same thing from her perspective. She needs to make the decision to trust that this is going to work out. And to make the decision that, yes, it's time to move forward. But it's all just hinging off the decision. Now the card that we have, which is the last card here, which is what it's all centering on, is, the outcome. What is the outcome this month? So this month, if the divine feminine, divine masculine are able to accept that this is a union, or a union washed over by the heavens, a blessing, a gift from God, a meant to be. And if they are to make that decision to move forward with each other, what will be the outcome in August? And we have 9 of water. And if you can read the bottom, your wishes come true. Concerns fade away, a love of life. And if you can see, she's happy. She has all these cups overflowing with wealth. The sun is shining. They're saying that they'll continue to watch over the union from above. It's a sure deal. And what they're saying is this message is although a number of soulmates and, you know, divine partnerships, you will find some messages in here, because when I prayed, I did ask that you guys receive some messages in here. But they're saying that for twin flames, the month of August is when the first big wave will be coming into union. There's been a lot of preparation for years for many of you. You've had a lot of pain, a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations. You've begun to doubt yourself, doubt them, doubt this blessed connection, and also doubt just a lot of things in life, because everything's just been removed and shaken and broken, but it's all being put back together. For some of you, you're starting to see the put back together. For some of you, you're going to see it all come crashing down on you and be put back together this month, next month. Because since this is such a powerful union, this is the catalyst to bringing everything back together. So the two of you coming together is what's going to bring everything else in your life together. So they are saying that this is the first big wave of twin flames are going to be coming together in August. Now, some of you may have started coming together in July, because they're saying it give her, you know, a month or so before. So some of you may have started coming together late July. Some of you, it may be September. But majority of you that are this first wave that have been in preparation for this union, this mission, this love of a lifetime, this bliss, you've been preparing for it for years, and this is the month that it's going to happen. But you have to have faith in it. You have to know that this is meant to be. You have to make the decision. You have to move forward and open yourself up to this blessing, this gift that God and the heavens have for you. So that's pretty awesome. That's very exciting. We're finally getting there. So hopefully this helps a number of you. If you have questions specific to your situation, and for some of you, you may even have questions of, hey, I've been going through this roller coaster ride with somebody, you know, off and on, back and forth, which, you know, is typically a dynamic with a twin flame. But if you're not really, I mean, usually twin flames know for sure, not usually a question, but say you've got a question, say you're not really sure. Go online, schedule a private reading with me. There are, and I'll do a reading for you, and I'll even do something if you are a twin flame. There's something I'll have my clients that are twin flames do that kind of blow their mind, that gives them physical confirmation that yes, they have indeed met their twin flame. I do that from a distance over the phone and readings for people. So, but even if it's not a twin flame, soulmates are here. There's a lot of light worker soulmates that have wonderful relationships, divine partnerships. But if you have questions, what's going on, you need some specific answers for you, you can just go to my webpage, schedule a reading. We can do that in person, on the phone, via Viber. I can also pre-record if you're overseas and send it to you as well. So hopefully this helps everyone. I do wish you all an amazing month filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.